What if I told you that, right now, as the world moves on, our eyes and the most advanced instruments are turned to the sky and the depths of the earth, witnessing something that defies our understanding and stirs our souls? Imagine a narrative where the extraordinary intertwines with who we are, touching our faith and questioning everything we think we know. Forget the trivial. Prepare to be carried away by an intelligent, captivating, and thought-provoking story, ranging from an attack of brilliant comets in the sky to closely guarded secrets in the depths of our oceans, leaving a message that resonates in our hearts. Imagine a moment of total tranquility under the night sky, and then suddenly, a torrent of celestial objects, a veritable comet swarm, begins a dramatic incursion into our solar system, something rarely seen at such intensity and in such a short time. We're talking about dozens, perhaps hundreds, of cosmic spectacles crossing our orbits in ways that seem choreographed by an invisible hand, far beyond the usual 30 to 60 comets we discover annually, most of which remain distant and have no significant visual impact on us. Observatories around the world are recording extraordinary space transits, with gigantic objects approaching closer than expected and revealing luminous tails that stretch for miles, creating a celestial painting that inspires both awe and a deep curiosity about what this might ultimately mean for our existence and our understanding of the universe. It's as if the cosmos itself is sending out a grand and unusual display, capturing our attention in a way that transcends science and resonates with the innate human sense of seeking meaning in the stars. And amid this dazzling spectacle of comets, one in particular stands out in a bizarre way. The mysterious 3I/Atlas, an interstellar visitor that defies all expectations and established scientific categories, making us question the very nature of these phenomena. Not even a normal comet in our solar system, 3I/Atlas surprised everyone by exploding in brightness in spectacular fashion, not just doubling or tripling, but leaping 40 times in luminosity out of nowhere, contradicting scientific projections and creating a celestial spotlight that seems to defy the known laws of physics. If that weren't strange enough, the most recent images show that its tail, which for any comet should point away from the sun due to solar radiation pressure, curiously projects toward the sun, acting more like a beacon or a luminous anomaly than a comet trail. This unprecedented aberration, observed by experienced astronomers, transforms 3I/Atlas into much more than a mere bright spot in the sky, but rather into a celestial enigma that forces us to ponder the existence of cosmic phenomena that completely escape our current scientific understanding, driving us to seek answers in a field that perhaps requires more than equations and telescopes to be fully unraveled. This entire celestial orchestration, this festivity of plunging comets and the bizarre spectacle of 3I/Atlas, with its explosive brightness and misplaced tail, serves as a silent invitation to deepen our reflection on the mysteries that permeate the universe and life itself. Faced with such inexplicable phenomena that defy known patterns, wouldn't it be natural to feel a spark of questioning ignited within us, urging us to go beyond the superficial and contemplate the forces and designs that we perhaps cannot capture with lenses or mathematical formulas? How about we think even more about this celestial procession, this unusual parade of ice, rocks, and dust approaching, revealing a curiosity that science is only beginning to decipher? It's not just one or two random visitors, but rather a swarm that, although all part of our solar system, appears to come from multiple cosmic warehouses, some from the distant Oort cloud, others perhaps from the Kuiper belt, and even some that appear to have broken away from more internal orbits. This convergence is so rare, and the number of significant objects is so high, that it becomes a kind of cosmic family reunion unprecedented in our modern observation, generating fervent debates among astronomers about whether some large-scale gravitational perturbation or something we haven't yet identified could be herding these celestial bodies toward an encounter in our vicinity. It's as if the melody of the cosmos, usually so subtle, is now playing loud and clear, a symphony that demands our full attention, a vivid reminder that gigantic processes and movements are taking place above our heads. Now think about the sensation of witnessing, if not directly with our eyes, but with an open heart, The raw beauty of these comets that grace us with their varied brilliance, from the ethereal greenish halo that some will display to the colossal trail of Comet Swan, which will have a tail longer than 5 full moons in the sky, visible with binoculars. Imagine that we're not talking about just one object, but multiple points of light tracing arcs across the velvety black night, each with its own unique trajectory, some seemingly catchable for observation even by mere amateurs in the Northern Hemisphere, see 2025 A6 Lemon, and others in the Southern Hemisphere, see 2025 R2 Swan, ensuring that no matter where we are, there will be a particular spectacle for us. This plurality of lights dancing in the night sky is not just an astronomical fact. It invites us to reflect on how, even in our lives, we encounter a multiplicity of glows and phenomena, from the simplest joys to the trials that shape us, each contributing to the tapestry of our existence. Regarding these icy messengers from space, it is crucial to understand that the nature of comets, especially when they gather in such numbers, goes beyond their beauty and leans toward their unpredictable and mysterious essence, the characteristic that makes them so captivating and, for faith, so compelling. Many of the comets, including some in the swarm, have been recently detected or are in such an anomalous stage of tail development that even experienced scientists are scratching their heads, unable to fully apply the usual models that predict their brightness and behavior. This is particularly intriguing. Some should be dimmer, but they shine, while others, potentially gigantic, remain discreet before an eventual peak of activity, perhaps surprising us even more. This changeable and fickle nature immediately parallels our own earthly journey. How many carefully laid plans turn to dust? How many unexpected twists and turns force us to change course? The fate of a comet, altered by tiny gas emissions or the incidence of the solar wind, reminds us that life is also under the influence of greater forces, often invisible to our eyes, that can rewrite our scripts in the blink of an eye. This complexity and the unexpected number of comets force us to question simple narratives and quick explanations. Consider the vastness of our solar system and the meticulous orchestration that allows so many bodies, coming from such diverse directions and depths, to converge in such a way that we can perceive them. It's not a random collision, but a dance that seems planned on a galactic scale, with some approaching Earth without any threat of collision, others revealing completely atypical characteristics, such as the tail of 3I/Atlas pointing in the wrong direction. This precise coordination, this cosmic ballet that eludes a merely random explanation, suggests an order, a sublime engineering that transcends the laws of physics we know. So, what do you think of our journey through comets exploding with brilliance and meteors everywhere? Aren't these events an invitation to look at the world with eyes of renewed faith and curiosity? Leave a comment with your opinion on these fascinating topics, as your insight greatly enriches this conversation and helps us reflect even further. If this video was interesting to you and piqued your curiosity, don't forget to like it, share it with those who need this message on the subject, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on the mysteries of the world. May God bless us and enlighten our discernment to understand His messages in every event, in heaven and on earth.